Kinematics of motion in a straight line, lesson number 1. This is the first chapter of mechanics, paper 4 of A level. Kinematics of motion in a straight line. Kinematics, what is kinematics? Kinematics is the study of moving objects or the study of relation between speed time relation, velocity time relation, distance time relation, displacement time relations. All these are called the kinematics. The study of these relations is called kinematics. इनके स्केचेस भी होंगे तो वो नेक्स्ट लेसन में आपने देखना है. तो these are only the important definitions of important concepts to solve the questions. Some important definitions are these. First of all, speed and velocity. What is speed and what is velocity? The speed is the distance covered by a moving object per unit time is called speed, normally represented by v. Speed is a scalar quantity, but velocity is a vector quantity. Speed होता है v is equal to d over t, distance over time, where d is the distance covered and t is the time. इसके बाद है units or unit of speed. Unit of speed is meter per second या kilometer per hour. These are the standard units. And speed is always positive, what velocity can be negative. Speed जो है हमेशा positive होती है, velocity जो है that may be negative. And next is definition of velocity. The rate of change of displacement is called velocity. And the other definition, इसको यूं भी कह सकते हैं, displacement covered per unit time is called velocity. Velocity is a vector quantity, but speed is a scalar quantity. It is normally represented by v. Unit of velocity and unit of speed are same, meter per second or kilometer per hour. So again the speed is always positive, but velocity can be negative. ये देखें, इसको समझने के लिए ये एग्जांपल है नीचे. This figure shows the motion of an object along a straight line. If the body at P is the point, ये देखें P is a point, वो मूविंग ऑब्जेक्ट जो है O से P की तरफ मूव कर रहा है. Figure shows the motion of an object along a straight line. If the body is at point P, if the body at point P is moving from left to right, velocity will be positive. If it is moving from right to left, then velocity will be negative. तो velocity में क्योंकि डायरेक्शन होती है leftward, right to left होगी, velocity will be negative. Next, the definition of displacement. Displacement is a vector quantity. A shortcut distance, a very brief definition of displacement is a shortcut distance between the 2 points is called displacement. Or another definition for this: displacement is defined to be the change in position of an object. जब भी कोई मूविंग ऑब्जेक्ट अपनी पोजीशन विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द ओरिजिन वो चेंज करता है तो दैट इज कॉल्ड द चेंज इन पोजीशन ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट इज कॉल्ड डिस्प्लेसमेंट. Displacement is a vector quantity, or normally it is represented by S. There is an example for this to understand it. A body is moving along a straight line. ये फिगर में रिप्रेजेंट किया हुआ है फ्रॉम ओ इज द ओरिजिन, ओ टू पॉइंट पी. A body is moving from origin से P point की तरफ. Suppose a body is moving along a straight line. Its position relative to a fixed origin is called its displacement. In figure, a body या an object is at P. The displacement of the body from the origin O is OP. ये OP जो होगा ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट है. ये एरो OP के ऊपर एरो है. ये दिस शोज द डायरेक्शन फ्रॉम द ओरिजिन. डिस्टेंस एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन डिस्टेंस एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट? There is an example to understand it. Suppose a body travels 3 meters from the origin to P. P is a point. If a body travels 3 meters from the origin O and then returns to the origin, body move कर रही है O से P की तरफ and then returns to the origin. देखें ये एरो एक राइट को है वाइट और येलो एरो लेफ्ट को है. इट हैज़ येलो एरो shows the return to its initial position. A body travels 3 meters from the origin and then returns to the origin. It has travelled through a distance of 6 meters. ये देखें डिस्टेंस तो 3 meter plus 3 meter, that becomes 6 meters, but its displacement is 0 because 3 meter to right and again 3 meter to left. तो ये कैंसल आउट हो जाते हैं. पॉजिटिव 3 मीटर नेगेटिव वो साइड पे आ रहा है वो टू इट्स इनिशियल पोजीशन. तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट विल बी 0 बट डिस्टेंस इज 6 meter. Next is the acceleration. The rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. This is a vector quantity, or normally it is represented by A. तो A जो होगा A is equal to velocity over time. Unit of acceleration is meter per second square. So there are key points for this chapter, for this topic, which will be very useful to solve the problems of kinematics. When the speed is constant, it will be written in the question statement that the speed is constant. This means that acceleration is 0. Speed constant means there is no change in speed. This means that acceleration is 0. When the speed is maximum, देखें जब मैक्सिमम स्पीड होती है तो फिर भी स्पीड में कोई चेंज नहीं होती, तो इसलिए फिर भी एक्सेलरेशन जो है वो 0 होगा. व्हेन द ऑब्जेक्ट इज़ एट रेस्ट, जब रेस्ट पे कोई ऑब्जेक्ट हो तो उसका इनिशियल एक्सेलरेशन जो है वो भी ज़ीरो होता है। तो नेक्स्ट इज़, ये एक इम्पॉर्टेंट फार्मूला है, एस इज इक्वल टू वी टी। ये तब यूज़ होगा व्हेन वेलोसिटी इज कांस्टेंट, देन वी कैन यूज़ दिस एस इज इक्वल टू वी इंटू टी। और नेक्स्ट इज एवरेज स्पीड, एवरेज स्पीड is equal to total distance over total time.